But first, it's just 10 days until Bazball is back.
So there's two titans of the modern era head-to-head here. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, I would think. And there it is! Oh, Jimmy Anderson!
For every team around the world, whether that's Australia, England, anyone, this is one of the toughest assignments you can have.
Here is Ashwin again. Ball him!
Durrat off the back foot. Oh my goodness, that is going away at a rate of knots.
Ashwin down the wicket comes Stokes, and that's how to go downtown.
That is a wonderful stroke to complete a wonderful maiden century. Ollie Pope.
You don't want to go off and put the kettle on here, do you? You're going to miss something.
England are in India, and we are delighted to announce that talkSPORT will bring you the full 5 tests of ad-free coverage starting on January the 25th from 4 a.m. Our expert team includes England legends Steve Harmis and Darren Gough and Kevin Peterson, as well as our next guest. It is a very good morning to David Bumble Lloyd. Morning, Bumble.
Morning, Bumble. How you doing?
Morning, Jeff. Morning, Ali. Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Look, I know in terms of tours of India, Bumble, you know, you like a curry, so you'd be okay there, wouldn't you? But how tough a tour is it?
Well, it's tough to beat India in India. The pitches will be foreign to England, and I'm in the other camp to Steve Harmison. I think they've done the right thing by going to the Emirates and practicing there and preparing there. If they'd have gone to India, they'd have got pitches which were alien to what they will play in the test matches. The opposition wouldn't be good enough. So I should think that the preparation that they're having now in the Emirates will be just like the pitches that they will encounter in India. But it is a tough tour. I mean, they're almost invincible, India. They're a wonderful team, by the way.
Listen, Bumble, you've got it spot on, and I'm just looking at some of the stats here. England last won a test series in India. It was 12 years ago under the captaincy of Alistair Cook, and with a couple of great spinners, Swanee and Monty Panasa were in that particular side. The question, though, is at the other end, I mean, with the bat, will we go there and expect to see Bazball in India? Because you've already touched on it as one of, if not the hardest place to go for any touring side.
Yeah, well, when you talk about Alistair Cook's team, that was method. This will be completely the reverse. I'm absolutely certain that through Bazball, or whatever you want to call it, and Ben Stokes, they will go at India. They will try and disturb India. And I think that's a good way to go about it. And there might be casualties along the way. You'll have bad sessions. You've got to recover quickly from bad sessions. And then you look at the makeup of the team. They've somehow got to get 7 batters in, including the wicket-keeper, because one of them batters is Root, and Root will have to do a lot of bowling.
When Ollie Pope said this week, Bumble, if pitchers in India spin from ball 1, we won't complain, which is probably just as well. But when you compare the two spin departments, India are light years ahead, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, with the experience and the wickets that they've got, the wonderful bowlers, Jadeja and Ashwin. And so when you look at who England have picked, and I've been shouting it from the rooftops for a long time before this squad was selected. In India, you need tall bowlers, Ashwin, Jadeja, who hit the pitch hard. Don't float it up in the air. They'll come after you, will India, and they'll batter you. If you drive it into the pitch like Ashwin does, you've got every chance. And that's why they've picked a couple of rookie spinners. Of course, they ain't Ashwin and they ain't Jadeja. And I have no problem with pitches that spin. You go to different parts of the world and pitches are always different. And in India, it will spin from ball 1. The only thing I would say is it needs to be a fresh pitch every time, not a worn pitch. There's no excuse in a test match for a worn pitch. But if it spins from ball 1, so be it. 2 teams.
Bumble, give us a bit of encouragement. I mean, the World Cup wasn't great. You know, the performances over in the West Indies were okay, I felt, watching it. Obviously, Mohammad Shami, I think, is out for the first couple of tests. That would be a plus for England.
Yeah, it will. But, you know, Bumrah is a fantastic bowler. So if you look at Bumrah and the 2 spinners, and they'll have plenty of backup as well, they've got the best attack. They've got the better players. And so that is why England have got to try to disturb them. You know, I watched the snooker last night. I'm absolutely spellbound with the snooker and the darts. And it's fascinating, the mental approach And Ronnie Sullivan went at that guy and he disintegrated. Yeah. And that's what England will have to do in this Test series. They've got to get at India, disturb them, disturb the crowd, and just stay a bit quiet outside of the game. Don't get involved outside of the game.
Bumble, looking forward to it very much. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, speak soon. Look forward to it.
Take care, mate. England's 5-match Test series then live and exclusive and free on talkSPORT from 4 a.m. January the 25th. One of the toughest assignments in sport. Head to talkSPORT's new cricket YouTube channel for build-up analysis and behind-the-scenes content.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.